Captain Video and his Video Rangers.
Brought to you today by Post Sugar Crisp, a great new cereal you can eat 3 ways. As a cereal, it's dandy. For snacks, it's so handy. Or eat it like candy. Excitement rides high and tension mounts steadily as the moment fast approaches when Captain Video and the Ranger must turn the spaceship Galaxy toward Comet X and try to stop that flaming monster from smashing the man-made satellites of Pluto.
I think 2 men can complete this job. There's no sense in risking the lives of the others.
Keep using that word risk, sir. It's a little more than a risk to blow up a comet. I'd say that we're sure death.
We're not sure, Baskin. You see, we don't know what'll happen when we blow up the nucleus of a comet by bombarding it with atom blasts.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm sure that you know as well as I do that you're practically certain to succeed. After all, the nucleus of a comet is made up of meteoric masses.
I avow Captain Video's correct. It will take 2 men to complete this job, though Baskin may speak no further due to his obvious aversion to risk. 2 men. 1, a magistrate of the town played by a genial fellow named Fred. He's the eponymous hero of our text, oblivious to the future he unleashes. The 2nd, an official in Hadrian's court, to be played, O loyal reader, by you. Fear not, for there's no lines to be learned and there's no obligation to climax. Your task is merely to circle and soar, to train your eagle eye on my story's broad terrain, to guard against injury from your own talons, and be challenged by the wingspan of your role. Thou art not a villain, nor cast as one. Put simply, thou art bloated on the candied crisps of pornoglyphic puffs, and, as usual, accustomed to thoughtless consumption. Can you stop it, actually? Courage, my friend, for a joyous fool awaits, eager as ever to entertain you beyond the challenges of this chapter. Come then, let's imagine an ancient land. Province of Bithynia, Hadrianum 6. Don't forget the Romans counted inclusive. We'll conjure the talk and gossip of men far from our present condition removed. There is news between them, a discovery. It alerts at long last into landing the Olympian eagle of destiny, and the engine of Antinous begins. 'Tis a tale set at Claudiopolis, in a bathhouse among politic chums. 'Tis a modest verse, unceremonious. Title, The Gospel of Epolonius.
The earth moves, Poseidon rages offshore, and the shock of his anger, the rumbling blast of it, the wave of liquid boulders knocking and knuckling in search of live bone, passes beneath my feet and crumples me. There, a man is swallowed up by the soil. There, a woman is crushed beneath her home. And there, a moment later, am I, alive. The ground upon which I climbed to daylight suddenly stable and silent again. Abalonus, Abalonius. So whispers to me in my ear the one. Thou art summoned now, and boldly to lead, to speak the voice of sympathetic Rome, and act in the service of Hadrian. Hadrian, how shall I jump to please him? How shall my conduct best honor his rule? Some think the wolf has a tail twixt her legs, but I see solid sense in Hadrian. I see a king who lusts not for glory, and swift to end fruitless hostilities. True, I chuckled, sneered, disdained. I disdained him. That day the story touched me of his row with Trajan for the favor of a boy, but only because such scandals are brooked among cousins too smart to forget themselves. Yet his coronation, the army's nod, slow, glorious westward parade through that very square, whereupon he touched my shoulder, the hearts about it, smiled, and said to my face, Abalonus, be good to the people, and thus to me. We must feed and shelter the homeless, commit the purse of Claudiopolis, and reassure the stricken multitudes. This we did. This I proudly directed. Hadrian arrived, a breathless jester, to see for himself the devastation, and no doubt to be seen surveying it, yet genuine nonetheless in his grief. And I, by a good grace, thrust into high favor for acting by Hadrian's heart's command. Strange how the fates our story spins to us. Trajan, I trow, nursed for me a reticence, and now his heir rewards me with esteem. I like Hadrian. I choose to honor him. I envy your sacred office, Grylus, and the mission to which it is tethered, to scout for future athletes of the court, for boys of eminent worth and design. Mark, I have a pair of good candidates. There a man is crushed beneath the temple. There a mother drowns in decadent mud. And there, a fortnight from Hadrian's leave, am I, Basil. For there presents at council that very man and mother's orphaned boy, besotted by the son of Niramius, in whose house he now has found a new home. Antinous and Lysicles in love, the glow of Archimedes between them. O Grylus, O my most fortunate friend, go and seek for glorious Lysicles, and find upon his arm Antinous, and trot them proudly into Hadrian's court to serve and sanctify his warm desire.
The marble, a moment in mythic time, makes a bold and deliberate contour of idyllic calm in the lusty storm. Methinks I'll reframe it as a widescreen dream, paint it with pieces of silicon color, and, by legs, its cup-bearing function affirm. Such changes, of course, new customs bestow. Kindly use coasters on Thorvaldsen's tableau.
Ranger, I'm not exactly tired of living yet. I hope we can go on living for a little longer if we can manage it.
When that explosion comes, and we hope it does, it'll ravage everything around for millions of space miles, including us.
Well, we can't be sure of that, Ranger. We don't know exactly what is going to happen. But we do know that if we get too close to Comet X, the intense heat will melt us into nothing but a blob of metal.
What now?
Looks like Comet X is acting up again. Take a look in the electronoscope, Ranger.
I see.
Careful, though. One of those solenoids down there.
Great Ganymede, Captain. Glare is so great that I can't see what's going on, but something is going on.
Let me look. Looks like another envelope of gas is peeling off the head of Comet X. No, it can't be that, Ranger. Hard to tell what it is. Flashing light is blinding us. Oh, no!
What is it, sir? What is it?
Ranger, Comet X is split in two.
What?
Yes, it's split in half. Unless I'm sadly mistaken, one of those halves is heading straight for us.
$5,000? Don't you think that's a little
Ridiculous? Dick?
Oh, Rangers, things are getting kind of rough up there with Captain Video. Hey, isn't it nice to be down here all nice and peaceful? With a package of Post Sugar Crisp on hand. Hey, I hope you have this red, white, and blue package handy right now in your house. Because believe me, I can't think of a tastier cereal than Post Sugar Crisp, morning, noon, or night, and all times in between.
Sorry. Oh, let me rephrase that so you'll be sure to understand. Paradise found on the second attempt, right? When on comes after the zeros, 'tis a post-off power, the one retakes. The Sean pops out from his heroes, and mighty Olympus as one awakes. I'm no star of interior design, but I know a bargain as Ganymede doth wine. Coffee tables come and coffee tables go, but this one comes with its own webisode.
All you do is just pour on milk or cream. No sugar needed. You see, each little puff of Sugar Crisp is coated with candy, and that makes some cereal or snack. And you know what else? You can eat Sugar Crisp like candy, right out of the package. That candy coating makes it so delicious. And it gives you quick energy too whenever you need it. You better remember to take a package with you when you go out to play. That candy coating is satisfying. Yes, sir. You better get a package or two at your grocery first thing tomorrow. This red, white, and blue package, in either the regular or giant size, with the 3 bears on it. It's one of the famous triple wrap Post cereals. The first and only cereals ever guaranteed fresh.
Now, Rangers, a word for your parents. Every American child has the right to an education. American children are very fortunate in this respect because this condition is far from worldwide. In some countries, there is no public school system. In other countries, the school system is ineffectual. So you can be proud and thankful that learning is considered a basic right in the United States. But having a complete and well-set-up educational system is a responsibility, too. They're your schools, and only as good as you make them.